What's up, guys? I am back with you today for another video, and today we are talking about personal photo projects. So I feel like this topic is more relevant than ever right now, and that's because of the current climate that we're in with being quarantined inside our homes. Before we get started, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you never miss one of my videos. So for me personally, before I started doing sports photography, I did a lot of documentary photography work. And I used to make time for a lot of personal photography during that time. And what I find whenever you start a photography project or whenever you're working on a personal photography project is it gives you a sense of purpose. So here's some of my tips for starting your own photography project. The first thing is to just start making photographs. I've been asked a lot of times, like, how do I know what I should shoot? How do I know what's worthy of being a photo project? And the answer is, you don't until you start. The second one is to allow yourself to have fun. Allow yourself to explore things that you haven't before. Allow yourself to have fun with it. Try different techniques. Try things that you haven't tried before. One of the coolest things about starting a photography project is once you just start making photographs, you start seeing things that you didn't see there before. So one of my favorite things about being a sports photographer is the layers, especially when I shoot wrestling, like practices or a match. You know, you might see a wrestler and then behind him another wrestler practicing and then behind him a coach, and then it's just like one of the coolest things that you don't really notice until you actually get into the room and start making photographs. Another thing that happens when you start a photography project is that it makes you want to shoot even more. Practicing your photography, you may find yourself taking hundreds of photos, and out of those 100 photos, you may only find one photo that was worth it for that day. But at the end of all of this, whenever you're done, with this current climate that we're in, you may have 100 great photos if you made one photo per day. One of the biggest tips I can give you for a personal photography project is to make photos for no one else other than yourself. This is your opportunity to take photographs for yourself of your experience and document what's going on. So one of my favorite things about starting a personal photography project is the research that goes behind it. And with this research, you get to gain more knowledge, not just about photography, but about the subject. Over the past few months with having a newborn, I have really started to pick up the camera every single day and document that process. And I love this stage because my newborn is literally learning something every single day. But it wasn't until I started picking up the camera and documenting that I really realized how much she has changed and the things that she's learned and that she's learning every single day. So another great tip is to not worry about gear, especially right now. I think it's so important to find what you have and use those tools. I'm a big advocate for utilizing what you have and just making photographs. The next thing I would say is to stretch yourself and get out of your comfort zone. I personally love to shoot really tight, and something I've been doing lately is stretching myself to shoot only with a wide angle lens and filling the frame with what I need, but filling it also with more than what I think I need. So that's one way I'm stretching myself. And I would say for anybody who is starting a photo project to look for different angles, look for different perspectives, look for ways to stretch yourself. I think this one goes back to what I said to start. Just get started making photographs and let it go from there. I think too often people wait to start a photo project because they need everything to be aligned and perfect, and they've already decided what the photo project story is going to be in their head before they get started. And I'm not saying, or I'm not advocating that you don't do the research and that you just go out on a whim. But I do think there's this necessary progression that needs to happen that allows yourself to find the story after you've started the project, and that you are open to letting the project move and shift and develop and allow yourself to learn from the photographs you've already taken and be open to it moving in a different direction than you thought it would. So now I'm going to share a couple of the photographs I was telling you about from the photo project that I started a couple of weeks ago with my family. Right now there's just 3 photos. And like I said, this is a project I've wanted to start for 8 years. And essentially what this project is it's just a photograph of my husband, myself, and our child. And I'm going to take a photograph every single year to see how we've changed and developed over time. I hope that you guys will take the opportunity during this time to start a photo project. I hope that what I've said will encourage you to start a personal photography project. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, and leave me a comment below and let me know some other topics that you're interested in. I'm thinking about doing a YouTube live. Alright, I will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, and we'll see you guys later.